Welcome to Business Exit Success, the podcast dedicated to helping small business owners on how they can successfully transition out of their business on their terms while also living a life of purpose and fulfillment after the sale. I am your host, certified financial planner and certified exit planning advisor, Tom Poltersdorf. In this episode, I'm going to share the 4 steps I use to help business owners plan a successful transition out of their business into the next phase of their life. Whether that's retirement, spending more time with family, or cutting back to do part-time consulting to just stay busy. This will be the roadmap to help you get off the treadmill of running your business so you can have the freedom to do what you love to do. So here we go. Step 1 is to fully understand your current financial situation, meaning to take a step back and zoom out on your financial picture to get a holistic perspective. We need to understand what assets you have, which include investment accounts, bank accounts, your primary residence, real estate, and most importantly, the value of your business, which for many owners, in my experience, will make up the majority of your net worth. Now, in addition to listing out your assets, we also need to know your liabilities. So this would be any debts that you owe, like a mortgage on your house, debt on any real estate you own, credit cards, student loans, or auto loans. And so once you list out your assets and liabilities, if you subtract assets minus liabilities, you now know your overall net worth and have a holistic perspective on your own financial situation. If you actually take a look in the show notes, I will have a link to a net worth template. So you can do this on your own. It will help the majority of you list out assets, liabilities, and kind of get that holistic perspective. So be sure to check that out. Now, step 2 is to determine the cost of retirement. So this is how much money you will need when you transition out of your business to support your desired lifestyle in retirement. The cost to fund this phase of your life will be affected by many factors, and I want to mention 3 of the most significant ones, with the first one being your monthly living expenses. How much you need in order to support your desired lifestyle is a major factor into the cost of retirement. The higher your expenses, the more extravagant the lifestyle you want, the larger bucket of money you'll need to have. Now, to help determine your future expenses, a common rule of thumb is it will be somewhere between 70 and 100% of your annual earned income. So if you're making $300,000 a year between salary and distributions from your business, your estimated living expenses would be around $210,000 to $300,000 per year, or $17,500 per month to $25,000 per month. Keep in mind, of course, this number can significantly vary and be lower depending on where you live and your lifestyle. The next factor that affects the cost of your retirement is your age when you want to retire, because when you stop working full-time, you start pulling money from your investment accounts to replace your income. So making sure you have enough assets saved up to pay yourself an income stream for the rest of your life will be critical. Retiring too early and not having enough money to support yourself, or retiring and not preparing for unexpected life events, can force many to go back to work. Look at your assets and consider your potential income sources. So this would be things like investment accounts, IRAs, Social Security, pensions, selling your business, or part-time consulting. Many owners don't stop working entirely, but do part-time consulting to supplement their income and keep busy. This is something that I see quite often. And the last significant factor that affects the cost of retirement is your life expectancy. So how long you will live in retirement. Now, we obviously don't know this, but the longer you live in retirement, the more money you'll need to support yourself to avoid running out of money. So if you are healthy and have a ton of vitality, you can stop working at 65 and still potentially live another 35, 40 years. Now, in the show notes, I included a PDF showing life expectancy probabilities for men and women. If you pull that up, for a man or woman who is a non-smoker in excellent health, women have a 54% chance of reaching age 90, and men, believe it or not, have a 73% chance of reaching age 90. This is why many people, especially entrepreneurs, never fully retire. They become a consultant, start another business, or end up doing something that keeps them busy because we usually can't sit still. So, quick review. The 3 most significant factors that determine the cost of your retirement include, number 1, your monthly living expenses in retirement. Number 2, the age when you retire. Number 3, your life expectancy in retirement. Now, step 3 is determining if there is a gap. between the projected income you can potentially get from your current assets, which we put together in step 1, compared to the cost of your retirement, what we discussed in step 2. So given your current financial situation, we are trying to figure out, are we on track? Are we on track to meet our goal and have enough money to support our lives in retirement? And if you're not on track, step 4 is to make the necessary adjustments to your plan, which can include pushing back your retirement date by 3 years, save and invest more on an annual basis, cut expenses before or after retirement. Or for entrepreneurs and business owners, you can build your business to the point where it's attractive enough to sell and contribute the proceeds to help fund your retirement bucket. Now, we use planning software to figure this out because there are so many variables that go into it, like your current assets, debts, rate of return, how much you are saving, inflation, taxes, and of course, your personal goals and what you actually want to do in the next chapter of your life. So think of these variables as levers, and they can be adjusted up or down over time to get you where you want to be. Now, for those listening right now, this episode will be a YouTube video where I take you into my planning software and show you an actual case study where we turn on and off these different variables to build a plan for a sample business owner. The video will be available on my YouTube channel, also called Business Exit Success, by the end of the week. I will include a link to the channel in the show notes. Subscribe so you can get alerted when the video gets uploaded. If you are listening to this podcast though, and it's after September 15th of 2023, the video should already be on the channel Business Exit Success. So thank you everybody. Until next time, I really appreciate you all and thanks for listening. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to the Business Exit Success podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to check us out on YouTube. The channel name is Business Exit Success. This podcast will be on there in addition to other content for business owners, but will include more visuals. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate you all very much.